Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Brandi Glanville gives sex life update while facing facial disfigurement. Brandi Glanville's confidence took a big hit in the past 2 years. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum is battling a mysterious illness that is causing facial swelling and disfigurement. It's understandable that the malaise has taken a toll on Brandi's sex life. Brandi has been open about her health struggles. There's the financial burden and the emotional component. To date, the former RHOBH cast member has spent over $113,000 for out-of-pocket medical bills. She's admitted to isolating herself at times, citing the overwhelming toll the illness has taken on her. But after having lived celibate for the past 2 years, Brandi is ready for a change. The mother of 2 spoke to Alexis Texas on her podcast, Private Talk with Alexis Texas, about being deprived of sex since 2023 and not by choice. According to Brandi, her years of looking hot are limited, and she wants to make the most of them. Suffering from a facial parasite was not part of the plan, nor has it helped her maximize her sexual activities of late. "I have 2 years of looking hot left," Brandi lamented. "This is not hot." Brandi continued, "This is the most insecure I've ever been in my life. I isolate, I don't want to leave the house." Indeed, Brandi has previously spoken about her need to hide out at home. She's been the recipient of a lot of online trolling about her appearance. "The last thing I'm thinking about is like having someone look at my face," she said. "I'm feeling really insecure about my face. I need human touch." Meanwhile, Brandi is still searching for a diagnosis. Botched star Dr. Terry DeBrow suggested that she might be suffering from an infectious process. He also suggested a foreign body reaction to something she's had injected. Catch The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills streaming on Peacock and Hayu in the UK and Ireland. In a world where celebrity stories often revolve around glamour, Brandi Glanville's recent revelations remind us that real life, even in Hollywood, comes with pain, perseverance, and surprising resilience. The former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, never one to shy away from speaking her truth, has recently opened up about a deeply personal battle, a severe health scare that has left her with facial disfigurement, and the unexpected ways it's impacted her self-image, love life, and identity. In a candid and emotionally raw interview, Glanville explained that what started as a routine cosmetic procedure spiraled into something far more serious. "It wasn't vanity, it was just something small," she said. "But something went wrong. My face swelled, I couldn't recognize myself, and I felt like I was living in a stranger's skin." The experience, she shared, was nothing short of traumatic. While fans have often known her for her unfiltered humor and sometimes provocative soundbites, Brandi's tone shifted when discussing the toll this ordeal took. "I couldn't look in the mirror for weeks," she admitted. "My face was distorted, and I didn't know if I would ever look like me again." Still, in typical Brandi fashion, she met the crisis head-on, choosing openness over secrecy. Social media, usually a space where Brandi thrives with her bold, occasionally outrageous tweets, became a minefield. She stayed quiet for a while, allowing speculation to swirl. "I wasn't hiding because I was embarrassed," she clarified. "I just didn't want anyone to see me before I figured out how I felt about it." When she did return, she made it count. Glanville posted an unfiltered photo on Instagram. No glam, no filter, no carefully staged lighting, just her, raw and real. The caption read, "This is me, I'm healing." Fans responded, not with criticism, but with support. The comments were flooded with words of encouragement. "You're still stunning. Thank you for showing us the truth. Your strength is more beautiful than any face." For a reality star whose life and looks have always been in the spotlight, the choice to be vulnerable became a kind of revolution. What surprised many even more, however, was Brandi's update on her sex life. In a world that often treats women as invisible once they pass a certain age, especially if they've been through physical trauma, Brandi's message was defiant. "I'm still sexy, I'm still wanted, and yes, I'm still having sex. I've never pretended to be anyone but myself," she said with a grin. "Even with half my face swollen like a balloon, I had men checking in, saying, 'You're still Brandi, and I still want you.' I didn't believe them at first, but eventually I realized they weren't lying." Her openness about her intimate life during such a vulnerable time wasn't about shock value. It was about reclaiming agency. So many women feel like if something happens to their appearance, their desirability vanishes. But that's a lie we've been sold, she insisted. I'm living proof that confidence, honesty, and connection are sexier than perfection. Brandi also revealed that one of her lovers during this time played a pivotal role in helping her rebuild her self-esteem. He told me, "I see you, not just your face." And that meant everything. When I was doubting everything about myself, his words reminded me that I'm more than just the surface. But not every moment has been a fairy tale. There were days I didn't feel worthy of affection, she admitted. There were moments I cried after being intimate, not because I was sad, but because I realized I could still feel desirable, and that shocked me. Glanville's journey has been about far more than aesthetics. It's about how we value ourselves. I've learned that beauty is fragile, but what's inside you, the way you talk to people, love people, carry yourself, that's what sticks, she said. Even in pain, even in transformation, that part of you never dies. As she continues to heal, both physically and emotionally, Brandi says she's finding new strength in unexpected places. I've become more compassionate. I see people differently now. When I see someone going through something, I don't look away. I see them. Because I know what it's like to be stared at for all the wrong reasons. She's also using her platform to advocate for safer cosmetic practices and more transparency in the beauty industry. We don't talk enough about the risks, she noted. Everyone wants the perfect cheekbones or lips, but no one tells you what happens when things go wrong. I want to change that. Despite the hardships, Brandi is far from defeated. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to apologize, and I'm definitely not going to stop living or loving, she said with a wink. Sex is part of who I am. Confidence is part of who I am. A little swelling on my face isn't going to erase me. Her story is an anthem of survival and defiance, a fierce reminder that beauty isn't defined by symmetry, and sex appeal doesn't vanish with scars. Brandi Glanville, never known for backing down, is now embracing her most powerful identity yet. A woman who refuses to be diminished, no matter the challenge. As the interview came to a close, she summed it all up with that trademark fire. You can be scared and still be sexy. You can be healing and still be whole. I'm not going anywhere. And honestly, we believe her.